So try today at fieldhash.com. $50 is
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see which hometown team flies higher in the City of Angels. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's all up next.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Still first down.
Here's Stafford. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Stafford now on second down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here an early 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Davis to return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He connects with Disley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Stafford now. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
To the air again, Stafford. That's to the right side and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A run with Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. He's got his big tight end. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. First carry here for Kyron Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Still second down.
Off play action. It's Stafford. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Ethan Evans now as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's first and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On play action now, Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Fighting off defenders here. He'll charge forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now Herbert. He's got it! Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He sucks is an inspiration to us all.
The Rams punting unit coming out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. First and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Rams offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
It's been a rough first half, and now as we approach halftime, you gotta start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
First down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Stafford now on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On play action, it's Herbert. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, you better hold up here in pass protection.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is the tight end Disley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Herbert now on 1st down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this 2nd half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the 3rd quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
Offside. Defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll try again after the penalty. 2nd and 15. They run over center with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Stafford. He's got it at the 7. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action now, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. Now Herbert. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Pass caught right side by Higbee. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Back to throw is Stafford. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now is Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A 1st carry for Gus Edwards. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll try to run for it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now a handoff to Edwards. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll get the first down inside the 35. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.